Picnic jealousy with my boyfriend. You were lying on the couch with your boyfriend Jungkook in your living room watching a movie together. A few minutes ago, your friends called and asked if you could go out with them. They also wanted to invite your boyfriend, so you decided to ask him. You say, baby. Jungkook says, You say, do you want to go on a picnic today? My friends will be there. They called us to go. Jungkook says, okay, baby, let's go. You say, okay, I'm going to get dressed. Before you could get up, he grabbed your hand and made you sit on his lap. Jungkook says, let's not go, let's cuddle a little more. You say, but it's not nice to reject them. They already invited us. Jungkook says, oh, okay, but give me a kiss first. Kissed him and went to get dressed. You say, I'm ready, let's go. You said it, and he looked at you in surprise. Jungkook says, you are very beautiful and cute, babe. He approached you and kissed you. You say, thank you, baby. Jungkook says, babe, let's not go. You say, Ush, come on. You took his hand and you both went outside. When you arrived, you saw your friends waiting for you. You say, here they are, let's go there. You pointed at them. You say, hey girls. Joy says, hey, we haven't seen each other in a long time. Leah says, oh, hey. Sejong says, hello, how are you? You greeted them, and now it was time to introduce your boyfriend. You say, girls, this is my boyfriend. You pointed to him. Jungkook says, hello, nice to meet you. I'm new here's boyfriend. He extended his hand to say hello, but your friends hugged him one by one. He was very confused. You say, don't be shy, they are always like this. You whispered it in his ear. Leah says, let's sit down and have a picnic. You wanted to sit next to Jungkook, but before you sat down, Leah pushed you slowly and sat next to him. Jungkook looked at Leah nervously. You tried to sit on the other side, but Joy was already sitting there. Time skip. Your friends talked to your boyfriend the whole time, and they did not talk to you. You sat alone and watched them talk to him. Joy says, you are so cute. She said it and hugged him. Leah says, yes, Kookie. Jungkook looked at you and knew you were angry because your friends were flirting with him a lot. You think, what should I do now? Why are they sticking to him so much? Jungkook says, I'm going to sit next to her. When he wanted to get up, they pulled him back from both sides of his shoulders and put him back in the same position. 1 hour later. You were very bored because your friends did not even talk to you. In a moment, while you were watching them, one of your friends tried to kiss him. When you saw that, you immediately jumped up from where you were sitting. You pulled Jungkook toward you with your hand. He got up and came to you. You say, what do you think you are doing? You started walking toward them because you wanted to fight. Jungkook knew you were very nervous. He picked you up over his shoulder and started taking you home. Jungkook says, we're going now. Bye. You say, yup, put me down. You say, everyone is looking at us. Can you put me down now? Jungkook says, no, baby. You say, I'm gonna kill you. You are really crazy. Jungkook says, only for you. Heh, he chuckled at your cuteness. After a while, you got home and he was still carrying you on his shoulder. You say, can you put me down now? He put you down. You say, I'm very nervous now. He looked at you and laughed. You say, why do you look at me like that and laugh at me? Jungkook says, because when you are jealous, you are very cute. You say, what? I'm jealous? Jungkook says, yes, yes. He brought you closer to him. You were very close. You say, do not try to calm me down. Jungkook says, baby, I will tell you something, but do not get angry, okay? You say, okay. Flashback. Joy says, hey bro, let's make jealous. She said it quietly to Jungkook. Jungkook says, how? Joy says, I will approach you as if I want to kiss you, and surely she will see us and get angry. Jungkook says, oh, okay, good idea. End of flashback. Jungkook says, we made a plan to make you jealous. You say, what? Jungkook says, I will not do such a thing again. I promise you. He said it and kissed you on the cheek. Jungkook says, let's not talk about it. You say, well, but still how? He kissed you on the lips and you kissed him back. The kiss was slow and full of love. His hands were on your waist, and your hands were on his neck. Through his kiss, you could feel how much he loved you. After some time, Jungkook broke the kiss. Jungkook says, you know what? You say, what? Jungkook says, I love you so much, babe. You say, I love you more, baby. Jungkook says, then stay with me tonight. No more picnic drama. You say, no. Let's finish the movie we were watching before. Jungkook says, I do not accept that answer. Ha, he said it and picked you up playfully. You widened your eyes. Say, no, Jungkook. Jungkook says, I said I do not accept that answer, baby. You say, put me down, you muscleman. Jungkook says, it's too late, baby.